Julian Cross, 38, believed he had mastered adulthood. A respectable logistics manager, a stable home in Dallas, and a wife he adored. The dream looked complete. He prided himself on responsibility, working brutal night shifts to support Amelia's passion for photography. She was everything people admired: beautiful, creative, and soft-spoken. To Julian, she was the type of woman poems were written about. Their marriage wasn't loud or glamorous, but steady, warm, and loyal, or so he believed. In the comfort of routine, he ignored the subtle warning signs: extra makeup, late-night editing, and a phone that always stayed face down. A quiet storm was brewing, and Julian never saw the lightning until it struck. Amelia Cross had changed, slowly, then all at once. Her smiles became shorter, her excuses longer, and her time away from home increasingly unexplained. She now wore bold fragrances she never owned before. Laundry revealed lingerie Julian had never touched. Even intimacy felt scripted, like she was acting out love instead of feeling it. Julian kept swallowing the discomfort, convincing himself exhaustion was making him paranoid. He trusted Amelia more than he trusted his own instincts. But trust without awareness is blindness. And Julian was sleepwalking toward a truth that would shatter everything he called life. During a freezing night shift, Julian's phone buzzed like usual, Amelia's name glowing. He opened a message with a tired smile, and his world caved in. A seductive lingerie photo of Amelia, the kind she never took for him, followed by a text. "He's working late again. Come over, I'm ready." The photo vanished. The message disappeared. Then came a desperate lie from Amelia, a boudoir client project. Julian felt his heart break, not from betrayal, but from how stupid she must think he was. The kind of disrespect that clears a man's mind like ice water. And clarity was deadly. Julian contacted his retired cop neighbor, Detective Ray Mercer, the man who taught him patience and strength after his father's death. Ray wasted 0 seconds, surveillance mode activated. He drove near Julian's house and confirmed the nightmare. A stranger unlocked Julian's home with key. This wasn't a mistake. It was a premeditated betrayal. Julian's grief hardened into precision. Every message screenshot, every timestamp, triple backed up and stored. No explosions. No wild confrontation. Just a quiet, calculated resolve. If the truth was coming out, it would be undeniable. Julian drove home with icy calm as Ray recorded everything from across the street. The guest room light burned. The room where Julian's sick mother once slept, now corrupted by betrayal. With Ray backing him, Julian opened the door. Inside, Amelia and Axel Drake, a 25-year-old gym-built fitness trainer, scrambled like guilty children. Julian, steady and emotionless, forced Axel to state his name on camera. Amelia confessed, for months of deceit. The room's air reeked of perfume and broken vows. Julian didn't yell. He didn't need to. Silence hurts deeper. Axel stumbled out, shoes in hand. Julian struck Axel's windshield once with his father's baseball bat. Not in rage, but as a message. Some lines once crossed, ruin reputations. Amelia begged, drenched in tears, asking where she should go. Julian's reply was a cold obituary to their marriage. Not my problem anymore. Amelia's world began collapsing before she even stepped off their porch. Julian called a fierce divorce attorney, Scarlett Pierce, known in Dallas courtrooms as a legal shark. With the evidence, she moved like a missile, froze accounts, secured the house title, removed Amelia from every financial tie. Amelia tried to run back to her parents, but they had watched the video. Her father's voice broke when he said, "She chose this life. Now she can live it." In less than a week, Amelia had no money, no home, no allies, only consequences. Days turned into weeks. Calls came. Messages came. Beggings came. Julian didn't reply. Not out of anger, but indifference. For the first time in years, he slept peacefully. He realized Amelia never destroyed him. She destroyed her own lifeline. He simply stepped out of the rubble. Therapy helped Julian rediscover the man he lost. The gym became his temple of rebirth. He was no longer the betrayed husband. He was the survivor who healed. At a grocery store, while debating which pasta sauce to buy in his new single life, Julian met Harper Quinn, a woman who carried calmness like royalty. No pretenses, no secrets. She laughed at his awkward jokes, turning a mundane moment into the start of something gentle and real. Harper didn't question Julian's past. She simply made him excited about his future. With her, he learned that love isn't supposed to feel like guessing or begging. It should feel like breathing. A full year later, Julian's home was transformed. New bed, new trees, new memories. Ray still visited, now laughing at the grill instead of watching through a camera lens. Harper's presence warmed the rooms. And Amelia? She became a ghost. A reminder, not a wound. Julian realized justice wasn't the cracked windshield or the courtroom victory. Justice was peace. The story didn't end with heartbreak. It ended with rebirth. Julian didn't lose his marriage. He escaped it. And sometimes freedom looks like a door closing so a better one can open.